Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines. 400 million XRP moved. Instagram and crypto mass adoption is heightened. SEC 1-year anniversary. Thoughts from Brad Garlinghouse and others. Visa partner. Let me tell you, this is so massive right here. Visa says it is serving to connect as a bridge from crypto to its global network. The numbers are staggering. We'll get into it. Valente Technologies, I'm telling you, Swift, Ripple, Visa, B2B, Visa Direct, DTCC, DLT, and global regulatory roadmap. And let me tell you, XRP prices on the move too. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackUpBradleyAbove, and everything that we're talking about here today. $2.292 trillion market cap, ladies and gentlemen. We're up 1.51%. Bitcoin 49,000 plus, and we see Ethereum coming in at $4,027 and change. Solana this morning is $185 and change. Cardano is $1.36. XRP is 95 cents this morning, running strong, 6.74% on the 24-hour. 18.39% on the 7-day right here, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you, this is really impressive, knowing that we have seen 1 year and 1 day in this lawsuit. Let's look at the price range right here. 0.9552 is where we are. 0.8876 on the low side, been as high as 0.9719 on the top. We'll keep an eye on it. Numbers are brought to you by PureVPN, ladies and gentlemen. Go to any one of my videos, click on the first link in the description box or the first link in the comment section when it comes up right here, and it will take you to this page. And if you scroll down from where it takes you from to here, you can get 5-year 88% off, $1.33% for helping hide your identity online. This is a big deal. I use it, and I love knowing that I have it as one of the many different layers of protection I use online. Make sure you check it out. That sale won't last forever. Let's get into the news this morning. 400 million XRP sent by Ripple to anonymous whales and ODL platforms. What does it all mean? I have to wonder, at some point, this case will end. This case will end, and we'll get into some of those thoughts about the 1-year anniversary of the lawsuit in just 1 second here. But take a look at this for integration and mass adoption being heightened. All of the social media platforms are going to monetize, and when they do, it will be an integration to some degree with crypto and NFTs and things of that nature. And it's exactly what you're seeing here. Instagram is considering NFT integration as mass adoption heightens here. This is about relevance. We know Facebook is Meta now. We know that the integration of virtual reality to social media apps is coming. And with that, you're going to see the integration of crypto tokens, albeit NFTs and other products as well. This is where the world is going. And if the platforms don't come with the technology and the way that revolution in the digital age is moving, they will become irrelevant. Don't believe it. It's still true. Take a look right here. This is a great article from James K. Filan. I'm not going to read it to you, but I do want to highlight a couple things that came out of it about interesting Wall Street Journal article here, Bitcoin distribution and use. It says new research shows that just 0.01% of Bitcoin holders control 27% of the currency in circulation. The interesting thing about that I find so interesting of that is that if you go further into the article, it says a large part of the transactions of Bitcoin are really about people using it to exchange from some Bitcoin into another crypto. And I found that to be very, very interesting, because you have to ask yourself, if the market cap of Bitcoin, making it number one, ever becomes flipped by another token like Ethereum or XRP, you have to ask yourself, what would happen to the overall market cap once Bitcoin would not be number one in the future? And what would happen to the price overall? I tell you this because, ask yourself. One of the things I ask myself when I'm investing in something, and I'm not trying to deter anyone, but one of the things I ask myself is, if trading stopped on an asset that I was invested in today, would the asset still be able to gain in value because of its use case? And that's something I believe very strongly exists as a core principle for XRP, certainly after this case is over. Don't know if you could say that about Bitcoin, right? I mean, I know it has a use case, but because it is the first generation technology, you have to wonder if it could really, really hold its merit if trading were to stop on the asset. The SEC issued guidance for digital assets and refer once again to Hinman, but stress this guidance has nothing to do with the SEC. Neither have they reviewed, confirmed, nor rejected. They say it is not even a statement. Then why in the hell are you publishing it on your website? This is really, really pointing to even more inconsistency by the SEC here. And this is Stephen Huber here, who's an amazing researcher, as well as TAIG, Ripple I, and so many others out here. Give them a follow. Make sure you show their support to them. But this is really pointing out the inconsistencies by the SEC. And I believe that as this case progresses, and believe me, we're not far away from decisions that need to be happening, ruled by the court. So we're coming up on some moments, especially in January here, that the court will have to rule on the fair notice defense and things of that nature. And hey, we could see this lawsuit settle at any time as well. Take a look here. This is the SEC Ripple case was filed 1 year ago and 1 day today. And here is some remarks from Brad Garlinghouse and Jeremy Hogan here. I just want to go over them quickly with you. Brad Garlinghouse, CEO from Ripple, took to Twitter to share his thoughts on the first birthday of the lawsuit, pointing the finger at SEC's ex-chair, Jay Clayton, as the battle is just beginning. Today, the SEC voted against attack crypto. Jay Clayton in his final act, picking winners and losers, picking winners and trying to limit the U.S. innovation in crypto industry to Bitcoin and Ethereum, which, by the way, coincidentally, the One River, where he goes to work after leaving that position at the SEC, benefited from that because they were heavily invested in Bitcoin and Ethereum. We know crypto and blockchain technologies aren't going anywhere. Ripple has and will continue to use XRP because it is the best digital asset for payment, speed, cost, scalability, energy efficient. It's traded on 200 plus exchanges globally and will continue to thrive. The SEC, out of step with the G20 countries and the rest of the government, U.S. government, should not be able to cherry pick what innovation looks like, especially when their decision directly benefits China. Make no mistake, we're ready to fight and win. This battle is just beginning. This was killer comments here made by Jeremy Hogan. I actually covered it, but I want to share it again in case you didn't get it. He said, I've been involved in 1,000 lawsuits in various U.S. courts in various areas of law. The court system is frustrating and lengthy, but what I know is that it usually gets it right. Don't give in to cynicism. It will get it right again. As for the court case, the expert discovery has been extended after both parties requested leave to take one final expert deposition on January 19, 2022. The expert discovery features the testimony of 16 experts and will be key to understanding the ins and outs of the digital asset space. That, coupled with the documents handed over as part of the fact discovery, will serve as the basis for future ruling as Ripple eyes a win on the fair notice defense. Well said, Jeremy Hogan. And listen, it gets better. Because look what's happening while all of this lawsuit in the United States, lack of clarity for crypto and Ripple and XRP is taking place. Look what's happening. Retail investors are the ones that are harmed here. Us. All of us. But look what's happening. One of the largest payment providers in the world is moving to become a key gateway to connect its global corridors with 60 crypto platforms, so consumers can spend digital currency at 80 million merchant locations. It goes on to say here, at the end of the day, we want to serve as a bridge connecting the crypto ecosystems with the global network of over 80 million merchants and more than 15,000 financial institutions. Now you ask yourself, because it says here, we've partnered with more than 60 leading crypto platforms like FTX, BlockFi, Crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase to launch card programs to make it easy for consumers to convert and spend digital currency at 80 million merchant locations worldwide. Now, you know what I could see happening? I could see the Ripple Liquidity Hub sitting in front and on top of all of these crypto exchanges, providing that aggregation of accurate price, right? Don't believe it. It's still true. Doesn't mean it'll happen, but I certainly see it taking place. That is for sure. Okay, now let's look at this, because back end, look at the more deep connections that are taking place here. Ripple partner Valente Technologies, VolPay for cross-border payments, is now showing direct access with Swift GPI, Ripple, Visa B2B, Visa Direct, and more. Take a look at this. All of this for everything that we know it to be. Consumer and businesses want faster cross-border payments with real 24/7 service. I mean, everything that we understand. They highlight Swift, GPI, Ripple, Visa B2B, Visa Direct, and others. I'm telling you, this to me is just telling you that they're rolling it out before our eyes while U.S. retail investors are largely handcuffed to getting XRP the way that we have been before. You can get it on Uphold and BitTrue. So shout out to those two exchanges that I'm aware of that you can get it. But it does go on here, show the logo, all the positive motion that's taking place as they continue to roll this out before us to show us that regardless of the U.S. lawsuit, this is going down, ladies and gentlemen. This is going down. And this is the kind of fundamental stuff I want to see that really, really takes me to a place where I say, hey, I can sit through this lawsuit because it's a vetting process. Because as I explained, if you haven't watched a video about XRP as a currency, please watch that video from the other day, because I'm telling you, as I sit here in this chair, I firmly believe the Reeves test. Let's not look at the Howey test alone, because Gary Gensler and Hester Peirce have talked about the Reeves test a lot, but it gets overlooked. When something is a note, and something can be a note and be a security, and something can be a note and be a non-security. And it says in order to apply the test of the Reeves test, you must start from the presumption that the asset is a security and then dismiss it by the actual bullet points that they provide as exceptions to a security. And wouldn't it be the most dramatic case to presume it's a security by suing it from the agency SEC? Of course it would. So we will see this come out, and I do think we see this come out the way we want to. I certainly believe that for myself. But I tell you this is another piece of good news here. Depository Trust Clearing Corporation, and shout out to Big Skinny for Valente and the DTC stuff. This has really been incredible seeing this come in. This is derivatives trade reporting rules. We know what? Here's what we know. The DTC has told us that they settle more than $1.6 quadrillion a year in derivatives products. And they've also told us that they did the prototype pilot back in September here and demonstrate the capability of distributed ledger technology to support T+1, T+0 settlement with planned launch of platform in the first quarter of this coming year, 2022. Now that is exciting that they will be moving to a distributed ledger technology and how they leverage that going forward in the future. This is a roadmap that they show us here where they back that up right here. November, ISO 20022 expected availability here. So that's another part of the DLT rollout, and then the new global de facto modern payment language, for which the world is converging on a new global standard, ISO 2022, and it says the de facto global data standard for modern payments to help enable this next step in global interoperability and meet evolving needs for our customers. Ripple is now a part of the ISO 20022 standards body, the first member to focus on distributed ledger technology. Again, this doesn't say they're using Ripple. It doesn't say they're using XRP, but they are using DLT, and they will be launching into it in the first quarter of 2022. And with the ISO 2002 standard coming into play in November of next year, this is getting pretty exciting that Ripple may play a role in helping to settle more than $1 quadrillion worth of derivatives on the DTC platform. That's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. If that don't get your motor going this morning, nothing will. Hit that like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. Share with somebody you know. Check out all the links in the description and comment box. Ladies and gentlemen, they have the three major names for unstoppable domains that are like holiday names, and you want to check them out. I think it's Christmas and holiday and one more, but you got to go to Unstoppable Domains and check them out and see if you can get the special. And if not, you may find your own crypto domain name that you like that's seasonal or otherwise, and you can use the link to do it. I'll catch all of you on the next one.